I am Slick Nick, the living legend of hair loss, your personal hairline hero, and of course the red pill pusher of hair loss. I've decided to make a sequel to a video that I shot about 24 hours ago. The video was called Watch Me Fix My Hair with a blow dryer and comb, Pompadour undercut with widow's peak. So I filmed that 24 hours ago. And what's interesting is today, just a little while ago, I got out of the shower, I fixed my hair, and I decided to use this pomade instead, which is the, Dear Barber is the name of this. It's called Mattifier. This is a little bit thicker and basically stiffer. So I decided, well, let me use the blow dryer and comb using this. So I did, and you can see in the other video how I do that method. It's just that I use this instead. But speaking of methods, I use what I'm going to call the triangle method. So for example, let me kind of demonstrate here. So that's funny. My cracked mirror that I use when I'm doing this. In fact, some days I don't necessarily need a mirror, but if you fix your hair right the first time of the day, then you don't have to worry about it. It's all about being low maintenance. So for example, I get some of this on here, and as I demonstrated in the other video, the right way to use pomade is to put it all in your hair first. That's not how I do. I actually just reinforce the sides, the crown, or whatever you want to say. So for example, what I was doing as I was watching myself in the mirror as I was doing this. So I reinforced the back, pushed that forward, the sides pushing forward, and then as we know the widow's peak that I've got here, I basically make that its own triangle. So what that does is it helps add to this definite line to get that little bit of little tab there. With my hair being shorter, it needs to have that to really kind of make sense. Otherwise it just reveals the hairline even more, and it doesn't look as clean and tight as I would like for it to. So ultimately, this is how the methodology is. When I put the pomade in, I'm pressing this forward, and then what that does is, you see how it's almost like a diamond shape now, isn't it? See how this is all pressed forward from the back and the sides. It requires me to really not even have to use a mirror at all. Pushing this forward, pushing this inward. It all is going inward except for a diamond shape. And that part is going up, which I reinforce. So again, in review, I think this is how I'm going to be fixing my hair, especially having this slightly shorter version of the Pompadour undercut, which is, again, I got a haircut a week ago, and it was a 1.5 guard and then 1.5 inches on top. So I'm not sure if you can see what I'm talking about when I say it leaves a diamond shape, but it's almost like all my hair is just pushed straight forward, except for this part, which I just sort of push back and over a little bit. And that's where the pomade lies, all around the borders here, and this is left to give the appearance of more body. So, not sure if you followed what I was saying on that. That may be a little bit confusing, but for me, it was definitely an epiphany today, because what I was noticing since I got my hair this shorter version. See, if you go back to my videos when my hair was, say, 2.5 or 3 inches, I think at one point it might have even been 4 inches on top with this undercut, what you would see on the sides is this, it would come kind of this little curl, like a little pointed triangle thing that would come down. With it being this short, there's barely enough hair to do anything like that, but it still leaves that little bit of an impression of that for this. So I've talked before about how sometimes you have to have a new hairstyle for a bit before you can figure out the best way to do it. So I feel in the past week, here's what I've learned about, because I remember I've never had the Pompadour undercut this short before, so I have to treat it differently. My hair is a bit wavy, and when it's longer, I can make that work for this hairstyle. However, with it shorter, I do need a blow dryer, and I do need to use a comb. So when I used the towel, I did like that, and then I combed it to kind of give it a little bit of form, and then I just reinforced it with the pomade. So again, it'll only take me about 30 seconds to fix my hair, but I think this is the best style for this cut, for this 1.5 inches on top and 1.5 guard on the sides and the back, because finally it brings back that little point there, that little triangle thing that I'm going for. So I feel very good about what I've learned, and I do want to point out I'm planning to shoot a few more videos today while wearing this black long sleeve shirt. So as you see other videos that pop up, know that that was the same day that I fixed my hair this way, with the diamond shape that goes up, whereas everything else goes forward, and it's all cohesive. So keep that in mind. You'll know that this is how I fix my hair on that particular day, as I am having a learning curve. Now keep in mind that you'll watch my videos. I may publish 3 in a day, which I often do. Never assume those were the same day. They could have been filmed a week apart. So you'll see a different hair day. So I'll publish probably a video after this that I actually filmed yesterday, and my hair won't look quite as good as it does right now. There you go. That's everything you need to know, except for if you're wondering if you might go bald. I already know. I know if you're going to go bald by age 35. It's very easy for me to know that. And you can know that too. You just click that video link right there. Ask yourself all 5 questions and no other questions. And then you tell me the answer. You have to do this yourself. And then you'll also see 10 ways to actually become more attractive and likable, which is the main point anyway. So check that out if that can help you. Never ask me if you're going to go bald. Only tell me, because I am helping you to become a man and teaching you to learn how to do that yourself.